Welcome back to the Rooted Wild podcast, where we explore evidence-based healing through recreation therapy, nature, creativity, and intentional living. I hope everyone enjoyed their New Year holiday break. I'm your host, Katherine Winkles, a certified therapeutic recreation specialist, and today's episode is one I hold with deep care because it speaks directly to people who are often misunderstood, dismissed, or told to push through. Today we're talking about recreation therapy for chronic pain and chronic stress, with a particular focus on fibromyalgia and nervous system-based pain conditions. This episode is for you if you live with ongoing pain, fatigue, or flare cycles, you feel like rest never quite restores you, you've been told everything looks normal but your body disagrees, or you're trying to rebuild a meaningful life within real physical limits. This is not about fixing your body. This is about supporting it. Let's begin. Understanding chronic pain and stress differently. Chronic pain is not simply acute pain that lasts longer. In conditions like fibromyalgia, pain is widespread and persistent. Fatigue is profound and not relieved by rest. Sensory sensitivity is heightened. Stress and pain amplify one another. And the nervous system is often overprotective, not broken. As someone who is regularly told the pain is psychosomatic or should be ignored, this revelation was a game changer. When I started listening to my pain responses as a way to proactively take care of my body differently, that is when I began to see a reduction in pain, stress, and an overall increase in life satisfaction. Modern pain science shows us that chronic pain is often linked to central nervous system sensitization, dysregulated stress response systems, altered pain processing in the brain, and long-term exposure to physical or emotional stress. This means pain is real, even when imaging looks normal. And it also means nervous system-informed care matters deeply. Why traditional advice often fails. People with chronic pain are often told, exercise more, reduce stress, stay positive, or just don't think about it. But this advice ignores energy limits, post-exertional flare cycles, sensory overload, grief over lost capacity, and the need for pacing and choice. While movement and stress reduction can significantly help to reduce daily and weekly pain symptoms, it also makes those suffering feel like they aren't doing enough. Recreation therapy offers a different approach, one rooted in adaptation, access, and dignity. What recreation therapy actually does for chronic pain. According to the American Therapeutic Recreation Association, recreation therapy uses purposeful activity and leisure education to improve physical, cognitive, emotional, and social functioning. Chronic pain and stress is where recreation therapy focuses on leisure coping skills, energy conservation and pacing, nervous system regulation, meaningful engagement without harm, and identity beyond illness. The goal is not endurance. The goal is quality of life. Leisure coping is a core concept that we need to address. Leisure coping refers to using leisure activities intentionally to reduce pain perception, shift attention away from symptoms, increase positive emotion, restore a sense of control, and support regulation and recovery. Leisure coping works because it activates reward pathways, engages attention without strain, provides choice and autonomy, in addition to balancing rest and engagement. Most importantly, leisure coping is not a distraction that ignores pain. It's engagement that coexists with pain. Here are some fibromyalgia-specific considerations. With fibromyalgia, we must respect fluctuating capacity, delayed pain responses, sensory sensitivity, cognitive fatigue, commonly referred to as fibrofog, and emotional exhaustion. Recreation therapy adapts by offering low-demand options, supporting shorter engagement periods, prioritizing sensory comfort, building flexible routines, and emphasizing self-trust over rules. Consistency matters more than intensity. It can be easy to overdo it on a good day, then have a series of bad days to recover from a big push, all just to feel normal again. Here are 5 accessible leisure coping strategies. These are all designed to be pain and fatigue aware, so check in with yourself to figure out how much energy you have to expend or how much pain you're actively combating. Number 1, micro leisure moments. 5 to 10 minutes of sitting outside, listening to calming music, gentle stretching, even watching birds or clouds. Bonus points for being able to cycle through a couple of options by not overdoing any one leisure moment. Number 2, creative expression without output. Coloring, clay or tactile materials, journaling a few lines, and soft crafting. The quantity and quality are not what you're tracking here. This is more about providing a no expectation opportunity to be creative, even if there isn't an end goal in mind. Number 3, sensory regulation. Warm showers or heating pads, weighted blankets, pleasant scents, and soft lighting. Warmth is usually the best way for me to deal with muscle spasms or fatigue and forces me to slow down and rest. And I know that there are plenty of no big light people out there who prefer the mood lighting of soft lamps or a scarf over a harsh bulb. I find myself preferring a warmer light since the very blue, almost fluorescent shades make it harder to feel restful. Number 4, gentle adaptive movement. Chair exercises such as yoga or tai chi, slow walking, range of motion stretches, and water-based movement. Stop before fatigue hits. With many pain conditions, gentle movement activates the fascia surrounding your bones and increases blood flow without overexertion. Number 5, energy pacing and planning. Plan rest into the day, even if it's not a full-on nap. Resting your head on your desk for a couple of minutes or laying down for 10 minutes is a solid reset. Alternating activity types, leave recovery space after events, and avoiding good day overdoing. As I mentioned before, my good days more often than not would lead to an intense recovery period because I didn't pace myself. Now let's look at reframing rest and productivity. For people with chronic pain, rest is not laziness. Limits are not failures, and joy is not irresponsible. Pleasure is not selfish. Leisure is a health behavior. Rest that includes meaning and enjoyment supports pain modulation, mood regulation, stress hormone balance, identity, and self-worth. With much of your time spent in a state of pain, life and leisure satisfaction still have value. Let's transition into a guided pain-aware check-in. Whether you're dealing with chronic pain or an acute injury, this can be a helpful, non-judgmental body scan. Take a deep breath in and let it go slowly. Notice where your body feels supported right now. Ask yourself, what feels doable today? Not what's expected, not what you should do, just what's possible. Let that answer guide your choices. Your body is not the enemy. It's communicating. Take one more breath. And return when ready. living with chronic pain and stress requires creativity, compassion, adaptation, and support. Recreation therapy reminds us that life doesn't have to be on hold to be meaningful. The little stuff can still make a big difference, and it's okay to go at your own pace. In honor of this episode, and starting off the new year on the right foot, I'll be offering the Pacing and Gentle Days kit for $10 off on my website when you use the code TRWP2026. This bundle has 4 different reusable digital toolkit items, including the Flare Gentle Plan, Energy Budget, the weekly version, Joint Safety Cues, and the Body Compass Check for just $1.99. I will include the discount code in the episode description, so grab your set while the sale is still live, and check out our other grounding tools available at www.rootedwildretreats.com, and check out the blog or follow us on Instagram at rooted_wild_retreats for more content. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to your body. And thank you for choosing care over comparison. Until next time, be gentle, be curious, stay rooted, and as always, stay wild.